Like, if you want to understand what is called environmental degradation. I saw a video of Mark Angel. Remember that guy, that comedian guy? He went to a community in, I think it was in Bayelsa or thereabouts, to go and look at their drinking water. It was horrible. Where people are drinking from in that community, and it's almost the same everywhere too. You know, it's almost the same everywhere, and the majority of all these guys are pretty much just interested in what they can get for themselves, even though they may pretend they are trying to get it on behalf of for their people, but it is mostly for themselves. I saw one headline where they said that the police IG sued Andy Uba, one of the Uba brothers, for collecting 400 million naira from a lady and promised her that they will make her the chairman of NDDC. So she bribed him with 400 million naira, but she didn't get the appointment. And Andy Uba didn't return the money. So it was mostly about themselves, chances. And when they put out statements this way as well, apart from them, beaming the searchlight on what is going on, it is mostly about, cutting the attention of those mentioned and involved to come and see them. All right. But they've changed it. They said, no, we are not holding back your allocation until the court says otherwise. It is just sad. It's just sad that in the midst of abundance, in the midst of a lot, people are suffering. People lag so much that you will think that should be an incentive for people to actually revolt against these rogues, but it is just a dog eats dog in that contraption. Okay. Again, before we continue, all right, I do have here, hang on. Right. So I found one other lunatic. Somebody said that the Simon Ekpas supporters who have become rabid, some of them, not all of them, because I've spoken to some rational ones here. I have told you many times, all right, that you should stop projecting, okay? If you feel like, how should I put this? If you feel somehow angered, right, by the expose that I shared on your prime minister, the ideal thing is don't project, okay? Is to stop watching Mayegun. It will help you a lot, right? I am not somebody you can troll. You know what that means? You can't leave, or you can't stay. What I mean is that you are always going to want to hear me say something. The reason why I don't actually really mention him on my platform all the time is simply because he's someone I considered as a low budget attention seeker, and he's got his followers, some of you. So you can't troll me. All right. So what I pointed out at the time was that if you feel like you fighting for freedom of, I don't know what that even means, like fighting for freedom of people is to terrorize them. If you think it's an ideal thing for you, then it is not for me. I didn't present myself as a freedom fighter, so you can't come around and be like, what have you done? What are you doing? What do you want me to do for you? Put together an army and give them guns. Is that? So you can't really throw me. What happened is that every time you show your face, I'm going to shut your face. That's what I'm going to do. So if it makes you feel uncomfortable telling you that truth to your face, the ideal thing for your own mental health, stop watching Mayegu. Because every time you come around to create nuisance here, I've got the tool to shut you up and get rid of you. So I just saw a comment of one idiot there who said, I am against Nnamdi Kanu. Now you are against Simon Ekpa. No, I'm not against Simon Ekpa. I'm against the terrorism that he promotes. It is called terrorism. It's not what do you call it? It's not freedom fighting. You morons. You cannot terrorize the people that you are claiming to fight for. And you can't say to me that it is the propaganda of this. You guys are just like so daft. You love to deny, living in denial. That's the problem. That's one big problem for you. You don't want to take responsibility, right? So people like us saw through what Nnamdi Kanu stands for, and we stood by him. Yeah, we stood by him. We organized, awareness, what have you, for him. It's not just some of you, these keypad warriors, low life, low budget lunatics on social media, looking for attention, somebody to massage your ego, like Simon loves, massage his ego, make him feel important. So I'm not that kind of a person. And that's why I don't really mention him on here. I have had many times that some of you will be commenting here. I should invite him. I should blah, 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 blah. I was like, no. Most of the time, I actually ignores you. Because you guys are pretty much like attention seekers who will never take any responsibility. You don't take responsibilities. You are calling people coward. You are the real cowards. Your prime minister is publishing terrorism act against his own people on his social media. And I mentioned that, but you won't take responsibility. You love it to say now somebody else is doing it, even when you are reading it on his platform and you are praising him. What or this, what or that. You bunch of loonies. That's who you are. Take responsibility. Oh, maybe you shouldn't have done that. Oh, at least that's fair than to begin to try to look for who to blame. You are against Nnamdi Kanu. If anybody is against Nnamdi Kanu, it has to be that Simon himself. He said it publicly. So you don't kind of project that on Mayegu. Sure you get. No. Take responsibility. You've got BLA, Abi? Your Biafra Liberation Army. The one that is shooting at innocent people because they won't obey you. They won't sit at home. You are bragging about it on social media. Your Simon is bragging about it. You don't sit at home. You see what. You don't see. You guys are you are just like, you won't take responsibility. Take responsibilities. Take responsibility. Say, yeah, we did that. You are so shameless. Bunch of shameless loonies. So you come to my Egun's Diary Political to troll me so that I can what? You called Nnamdi Kanu's wife, Ashewo Akuna, because Simon said you should call him that. Everyone else is like, they sold your leader. They sold your leader. You are screaming, this one sold your, to the point that even, what's that lady's name? There was this lady that used to shout with him. Then, what's that guy? What's her name again? The one that Simon was sharing a nude picture. I don't even know why that one was sending somebody like Simon a nude. What's her name again? The one that was shouting, Idu. There is no Biafra. It is now Idu Kingdom or something. What's her name? Last, like what the Yoruba will say, I want you give from last in it. That one was like, she was naked with a calabash. She said she's praying for the release of Nnamdi Kanu, naked. He sent the picture to Simon. What did Simon do with the picture? He uploaded it on social media. The moment that one started going against him, he uploaded the picture of a woman on social media. And then Simon's ass lickers, these idiots, they praised him. So are you the kind of people that will come onto Mayegun's diary political? So, bunch of dafties. See, even though people have told me to kind of ignore you, but I know that a lot of you are going through different stages of grief right now, okay? To you, Simon is not arrested, he's invited. My own is that if you are fighting for people, you don't terrorize them. If you know the enemies of Igbo land, those who took Nnamdi Kanu, those who don't want Biafra to come, they are mostly in Abuja and in government houses of Igbo states, Enugu, Anambra, Abia, Ebonyi, Imo. Go to those government houses and then do water with them. Stop terrorizing the innocent people and saying that they don't obey you. Obey who? Who the hell are you? You are terrorists. That's who you are. When you terrorize people because they don't obey you for what? Sit at home. Initially, you said they have to sit at home so that they can release your leader. It's been 3 years now. So how come you sit at home punishing your people, destroying the economy of your people? A fight for Nnamdi Kanu. Nnamdi Kanu said, stop this carnage. You attacked him. You attacked everybody that said that to you. And you are coming to my platform to come and throw me or go kill you. You bunch of lunatics. So don't worry. I have told you, all right? Whatever you think you are doing to get a Biafra, do it. But when you promote terrorism, somebody like myself will say to your face, you are terrorists. So call me any name you want to call me. Then we can get rid of you bunch of lunatics from here. Nuisance, causing nuisance in the comments. That's what you are doing, causing nuisance. As if to say, na me arrest your Simon. That's why I don't really mention him on Mayegun's diary political. That's why I don't mention you, because you are a bunch of attention seekers. Attention seeking, bunch of lunatics. So that would have been like, maybe if I had been mentioning you guys, you probably would have have listed me as one of those who sold your leaders. Lunatics. Loonies. That's who you are. So you can look at me in the face and say that I was against Nnamdi Kanu. Where did you hear that from? Mayegun is against Nnamdi Kanu. Bunch of Ashiris. If you can call Nnamdi Kanu's wife, Ashewo. So what else? Who else will you not be able to call names? Bunch of losers. So enjoy it. Enjoy your whatever your lunacy, so to say. Every time you show face here, especially when you start causing nuisance in my comment section, right? What I will do is very easy. I've got that tool. Okay, just get rid of you. And I know I can't really get rid of all of you. And you will always want to come back here to come and project. You are just jealous. Jealous of who? The idiot that came onto Mayegun's diary. Do you know that your Simon has been here before? We're having a chat and he said the Fulanis they have charmed cows. That's why he said, I was like, this guy is, man, like, what the heck? He boldly came here and said that Fulanis they've put charms on cows. And that is why people cannot think straight anymore. And this one, they live for Europe. He has his own customer. So please, spare me. All right. I have said this, that I was actually holding back to hold on till when Nnamdi Kanu is out, so I can ask him some certain questions directly if I have the chance. All right. But now that you have added the terrorism to your nonsense, you are not even bold enough to admit it. That's one shameless thing about some of you. You are shouting water on social media, but when you are being held responsible for it, you are denying it. No, it's the Kinecon that is doing it. It's Asari. So Asari is killing people, and Simon is promoting it, taking credit for it, Abi. Idiots. Anyway, going forward, I saw one video of a supposed pastor, Abi, the pastor's wife. I don't think this video is new, okay? But it resurfaced again, just about a day now, where she was mad that people were not contributing money for her birthday. Pastor's wife, chancers. Listen.
You have the wisdom of the world. When you say, oh, Prophet Power needs A, B, and C, let's put money together. Even my birthday, some of you refuse to contribute. May God punish you. Because you are wicked. Unless you don't have. While I stand here, I preach. Some of you come to my office, you disturb me with prayers and everything. Give money for us to celebrate Pastor Cecilia. It's not like I'm coming to eat the money. It's for the food that you are coming to eat yourself. Some of you gave nothing and you ate like a pig and can't take away. I will say it, if you are angry, change. Because if it was you and they come to me, I will give freely. Because you are a member and so I will look after you. But when it comes to your pastors, you don't want to know because you are selfish. You are only thinking about yourself. That is the wisdom of the world. Somebody that has the wisdom of God will be there for one another. When you don't have, I give you. When I know that you are struggling, I give you the little that I have. Because that shows that I'm a kingdom citizen. Because it's when I was hungry, did you feed me? So if you're sitting here and you cannot pay something towards your pastor's celebration or your pastor's whatever, why are you here? You're a devil. And this is why pastors are bitter minus me, because I'm not relying on nobody's money. Because 90% of it was paid by my husband. Can we clap for him? Because 90% of it was paid by my husband. Can we clap for him? So I said to the girls, there are some people, please, when it comes to me, don't ask them anything for me, personally. Do not ask them to contribute anything for me. Because if I know, I will take it and give it back to you. Because I know it's not coming from a good heart. And it's not about £1,000 or £100. One little gift, like a voucher that Chantel gave me, I went and bought 2 blazers. It's not about the money. It's about your heart. And if I see that you are
nuisance, Lily.
Now, UK, I've later found out it wasn't like in Nigeria, but it's religion, you know. And he wasn't happy, even if it's voucher, if it's this and that. Yeah. You know. Yeah, they take advantage of people using the religion. Okay. And I was reading one. You remember that Mike Bamiloye? Mike Bamiloye. Okay, yeah, I remember the name now. Nelly. That was Nelly. That was like one dirtiest thing. I was like, how could, I mean, this guy must be really, really low life to share the nude of a woman that's possibly just trusted you that much to share such with you. Here you get, and you put all of our naked photos on social media to prove a point. Then I remember, I think that was like almost 2 years now. Yeah, over 2 years or so. That was the moment I automatically just blocked him on my own socials. That's Simon. I just blocked him for everywhere. Like, nah, this like a low class individual that will do anything just to massage his ego, make himself feel so important. And I'm not surprised that a lot of people who are actually following him, not all of them, because I've spoken to some reasonable ones. Some of those who pretend, who kind of try to see beyond all that nonsense of his. Here you get the majority of those other low lives who are calling people names that are worshiping him, or like, man, you wouldn't even believe it. Igbos worshiping someone. It's unbelievable. Igbos don't worship people. For them to be like, turn around, and these low lives to turn around and be like, yeah. Calling them. So one idiot is asking me for solution. What solution? Solution of how to break up Nigeria. First thing is to actually liberate your minds from whatever other nonsense that they fed you with. Okay, and anybody who won't fight for anybody's freedom, right, should not be afraid of losing his life. You understand? So majority of you are comfortable on social media, okay, shouting, freedom this, freedom that. But you do not want to be, you don't want to be killed because it's very convenient for you to sit in Europe, sit in America, and watch your people terrorized in the name of fighting for freedom. So if you are interested, if you want to be taken serious that way, right? Don't stay in Europe. Don't stay in America. Return back to Biafra land. Pick up the arms yourselves. Okay, do it. So, and then we can take you serious. Nnamdi Kanu is locked up in Nigerian, what do you call it, detention right now. Go back into that place, form the army, invade Abuja, and break him out of the place. Then we'll take you serious. So you are upset that I sit in my studio. What is the difference? What is Simon doing? He's seated in his bedroom. Is that not what he's doing? Seated in his bedroom, turn on his camera on social media to talk to you and tell you, Abi, is that not what he's doing? So the difference between us is that I am not collecting your donation to put an army together for you. That's the difference. Maybe that's what makes me a noisemaker, and it makes him a freedom fighter. You buffoons, idiots. Eh? Oh, already know me, I'll tell you, in case if you don't know me, I don't get, see my mouth's not too good that much. You get? So if you want to come for me, you have to be ready to kind of hear my own, to take whatever I'm going to dish to you too. So don't be offended enough that you don't want to take, the point is that you don't want to take responsibility. A lot of you don't want to be, you are irresponsible lunatics. You don't want to take responsibilities, right? Nnamdi Kanu protected the interest of the Igbos, the Biafrans. When he put together an army, he sent them after those he considered as threats to the people of Biafra. He didn't send his ESN after the Biafrans. He said that they didn't obey him. Don't you think that if he wanted to actually go after the Igbo elite, Igbo politicians, it was easier for him. He could do it. Somebody who put together nearly 10,000 young men and women, trained them, and Nigeria didn't even have a clue until the day he released the video, and they were shocked. Like, how did you pull this off? They were shocked that they automatically escalated their fear of looking for him, that dead or alive, he must be captured. He must be kidnapped. So do you think if he wanted to actually go after them, if he wanted to be a terrorist, like some of you who don't want to take responsibility now, you don't want to be called terrorist again, eh? Nnamdi Kanu had that capacity to start taking all these guys, but he didn't. Because that will automatically destroy, the reputation of the IPOB, a peaceful self-determination movement. That's what it is. But now that you have done your water this, water that, now you don't want to take responsibility anymore. You are passing it on, calling people coward. You bunch of cowards hiding in Europe, hiding in America, thinking that freedom fighter, Biafra government in exile, idiots. So that you can continue to terrorize your people, but you don't want to take responsibility. Say, yeah, we did it. Say it, you did it. We are doing it. Yeah, we are the one. Say it. Instead of you looking for people and calling, you are shamelessly calling people cowards when you are actually the real cowards. Yeah? Cowards that don't want anything. It's like a Benilori in Yoruba. The same way they cut people's head off. Once you begin to play with a sword on their neck, they will reject it. Right? Idiots. Anyway, I found another one. Before I'm going to take calls though. I'm going to take calls, and if you have that, if you have that intelligence, okay, you can call in. Don't call in and be asking me stupid questions anyway, because I'll easily kind of see that. All right. So the point here is that there is no way anyone like myself will justify act of terrorism It's not freedom fighting. Act of terrorism on your own people.